this is voyeuristic and kind of icky, and maybe I'm helping an enterprise that I don't completely support, and yet I'm totally obsessed with it. I'm Amy Kaufman, and I wrote Bachelor Nation: Inside the World of America's Favorite Guilty Pleasure. One of the biggest takeaways for me in writing this book was really getting a better sense of what a bubble it is to be on The Bachelor. You know, I knew that they were in a mansion, there was a lot of alcohol, and maybe they didn't have a ton to do other than film interviews, but think about being without your cell phone for even 3 hours. That's, I think, a difficult place for many of us to go, but on The Bachelor you have no technology, no internet, no computers, no books, no magazines, no music, no friends, no family. You're in a house with people who are all vying for the same guy, talking about the same guy all the time, and then producers who are telling you about how great the guy is. Also the open bar, which, you don't think you're gonna drink all day, but then you're bored and suddenly you're really drunk. I mean, just understanding all of the things that go into creating such a unique environment kind of gave me more sympathy for the contestants on the show, honestly, because it made me understand why they might say, "I love you" after 4.5 seconds, or agree to an engagement after such a short period of time. So after production started up again after the Bachelor in Paradise controversy, production instituted a couple of new rules. The first was that there needed to be a 2-drink per hour minimum beginning at noon. So obviously that still could be a lot of drinks if you're having 2 drinks per hour for the rest of the day. Some of these girls are pretty small. You could get fairly drunk, especially because a few contestants told me that because they knew there was a limit, they made sure to get 2 every hour, which actually even amounted to more drinks than they were possibly having before the rule started. The other rule that production instituted was one where if you wanted to engage in sexual activity with someone or spend the night with someone, you had to go to a producer before you went to the bedroom and say, "I am Amy and I would like to spend the night with Brad. I am giving my full consent." And that had to be filmed so that they knew that both parties were willing participants. I would hope that they would continue to diversify the cast of The Bachelor and The Bachelorette. There is sort of a sentiment, I think, with Rachel being the first Black Bachelorette that, okay, we did that, we satisfied, the desire out there for that. And, after her season, I heard a lot of people being like, well, let's have a Black guy from her season go on to be The Bachelor. And I felt like, yeah, right, ABC is never gonna do that. Look how long it took them to cast a Black Bachelorette. I would love for them to continue to diversify, but they're doing it a lot more slowly than I think the viewers would like.